For the past several years, the Sony FX3 has held an almost legendary position in the compact cinema camera world. It became the rare tool that bridged two very different creative spaces, the fast-moving world of high-end YouTube production and the demanding environments of professional film and television sets. From solo creators to seasoned Hollywood cinematographers, the FX3 earned its reputation by delivering full-frame cinematic quality in a body that was small, reliable, and deceptively powerful. But now, something significant appears to be unfolding behind the scenes at Sony, and all signs point toward a dramatic evolution of this camera line. The leaks surrounding the Sony FX3 II suggest that this is not a routine refresh or a mild specification bump. What's emerging looks far more ambitious, a complete rethink of what a compact cinema camera is supposed to be. If you've been considering upgrading your current setup, or if you've been waiting for the right moment to invest in an FX series camera, this may be that moment. The information surfacing about the Sony FX3 II implies that Sony is preparing a major technological leap, one that could redefine expectations across the entire market. Rather than simply responding to competitors, Sony appears to be setting out to move the goalposts entirely. According to supply chain leaks and insider chatter, the FX3 II is being engineered to deliver performance that was previously reserved for cinema cameras costing tens of thousands of dollars, all within a compact, creator-friendly body. At the center of this transformation is the sensor. The original FX3 earned widespread praise for its low-light performance, dynamic range, and overall image quality, particularly in challenging lighting conditions. However, the Sony FX3 II is rumored to go several steps further. Leaks suggest Sony is developing a new sensor architecture that approaches global shutter-like performance without suffering from the traditional compromises that have held global shutter sensors back in the past. This means significantly reduced rolling shutter, cleaner motion rendering, and an image that feels more natural and lifelike, even during fast camera movements or action-heavy scenes. Motion is expected to appear smoother, sharper, and more controlled in a way that current mirrorless systems struggle to achieve. What makes this especially intriguing is the claim that the sensor in the FX3 II could offer a dramatic expansion in usable dynamic range. Some sources are pointing toward performance that rivals or even exceeds 15 stops, entering territory previously associated with high-end digital cinema cameras and film-based workflows. This kind of latitude would allow filmmakers to capture highlights and shadows with incredible flexibility, preserving detail in extreme lighting situations that would normally overwhelm smaller cameras. In practical terms, it means more freedom on set and far greater creative control in post-production. But Sony's rumored ambitions with the Sony FX3 II extend far beyond the sensor itself. One of the most persistent criticisms of compact cinema and hybrid cameras has been heat management. Overheating warnings have derailed countless shoots, especially in hot climates or during long recording sessions. Sony seems keenly aware of this pain point, and leaks suggest the FX3 II will introduce a redesigned thermal system that goes well beyond what we've seen before. This new cooling architecture is said to be thinner, lighter, and dramatically more efficient, while remaining completely silent. The promise, according to insiders, is sustained recording at the camera's highest quality settings without thermal shutdowns, even under demanding conditions. If these claims hold true, the FX3 II could become one of the most reliable compact cinema cameras ever made. Whether you're filming a documentary in extreme heat, covering long-form interviews, or shooting extended takes for narrative work, the idea of unlimited recording without thermal anxiety would be a game-changer. Reliability is often the unglamorous feature that professionals value most, and Sony appears to be treating it as a core design priority rather than an afterthought. Another area where Sony is reportedly focusing its attention is data handling and internal recording capabilities. The new sensor architecture is said to support massive data throughput, opening the door to advanced internal codecs, higher bit depths, and potentially new recording formats. While exact specifications remain unclear, the expectation is that the Sony FX3 II will significantly raise the ceiling for internal recording quality. This could mean fewer compromises between image quality, file sizes, and workflow efficiency, something that both solo creators and professional production teams will appreciate. Yet, as impressive as specifications can be, Sony seems equally focused on something less tangible but arguably more important: image character. According to multiple reports, Sony has been working closely with experienced cinematographers to refine the color science of the FX3 II. The goal is not just technical accuracy, but emotional authenticity. The FX3 II is rumored to deliver a more organic, film-like look straight out of the camera, with color response that evokes the depth and texture of 35mm film. If successful, this could dramatically reduce the amount of color grading required to achieve a cinematic result, allowing creators to spend more time telling stories and less time fighting their footage in post. This emphasis on color and image feel reflects a broader shift in Sony's philosophy. Rather than chasing resolution numbers or headline-grabbing specs alone, the Sony FX3 II appears designed to deliver a cohesive cinematic experience from capture to final output. It's about how the footage feels when you watch it, not just how it measures on a chart. That approach aligns closely with the needs of filmmakers who want consistent, pleasing results under real-world conditions. The timing of this rumored release is also significant. Demand for high-quality video content, particularly in markets like the United States, has never been higher. From streaming platforms to branded content and independent filmmaking, creators are being asked to deliver cinematic visuals on tighter budgets and faster timelines. The FX3 II seems positioned as a powerful solution to this reality, a compact, flexible, high-performance camera that can handle a wide range of professional workflows without the cost or complexity of traditional cinema systems. One of the most intriguing and controversial rumors surrounding the Sony FX3 II involves internal ND filters. For years, filmmakers have asked for built-in electronic ND filters in compact cinema bodies, especially for run-and-gun shooting. While Sony has successfully implemented electronic variable ND technology in larger cinema cameras, fitting that system into a body as small as the FX3 has always been a challenge. However, recent patent filings and insider reports suggest Sony may have found a way to miniaturize this technology for the FX3 II. If true, it would be a monumental upgrade, allowing filmmakers to control exposure seamlessly without external filters, even during rapidly changing lighting conditions. Such a feature would fundamentally change how the FX3 II is used in the field. Imagine moving from indoor to outdoor environments, or adjusting exposure during golden hour, without stopping to attach or remove filters. For documentary shooters, event filmmakers, and solo operators, this could be one of the most valuable features ever introduced in a camera of this size. Autofocus is another area where Sony is expected to push boundaries. Sony already leads the industry in autofocus performance, but the Sony FX3 II is rumored to integrate a dedicated AI processing unit specifically designed for subject recognition and tracking. This goes beyond basic face and eye detection. The system is expected to intelligently understand subjects, anticipate movement, and maintain focus with unprecedented reliability, even in complex scenes with multiple subjects or unpredictable motion. For filmmakers working solo or in fast-paced environments, this kind of autofocus performance can dramatically expand creative possibilities. If Sony delivers even a portion of what is being rumored, the FX3 II could become one of the most influential cameras of its generation. Not because it boasts the highest numbers on a spec sheet, but because it promises something far more valuable, a camera that disappears in use and allows creators to focus entirely on their craft. In that sense, the Sony FX3 II may not just be the next chapter in the FX series, it may be the camera that brings the conversation to an entirely new level.